everyone, it's Tracy from Downward Dog Rising. Welcome. I'm here to give you a Yin Yoga video today to increase your hip mobility. So we're going to do probably 20-25 minute workout focusing on our hips so we get better mobility and we just ease out tension and stress. So if that sounds like something you want to work on, please join me and let's get started. I'm going to have you start sitting on your yoga mat, an easy pose, Sukhasana. I want you to just take a deep inhalation, bringing hands to heart, setting your intention to feel centered, grounded, and to ease stress and tension out of those tight hips if they are tight. One more time, deep inhale. And exhale, gently coming into heart with your hands, palms together. Wonderful. Now from here, I'm going to have you take both arms down by your sides and just shrug shoulders towards ears and gently release. So they elevate up and then they gently release back down. They elevate up. Release any tension out of the shoulders so your neck feels less tense. Two more. Breathing in, breathing out. And last one. Excellent. And then I just want you to stretch one arm to the side. Slowly tilt ear to opposite shoulder. Just lengthening the side of your neck. And if it's comfortable, do a slight chin lift up, nod chin up, tilt chin down. And 4, slow and steady. 3, slow and steady. 2, and gently come in. Now we're going to just bring head, neck, shoulders, center. Gently stretch your opposite arm away from your center. And then slowly just tilt opposite ear towards shoulder. Stay here for a moment. Just gentle little stretch. Release that sternocleidomastoid muscle on the side of the neck. Relax the mouth, the jaw, the facial muscles. And if it's comfortable, slowly just tilt chin slightly upward. Slowly tilt chin slightly down. 4 more. Easy and steady. And 3. And 2. And last one. Wonderful. All right. So we're going to sit. One knee is going to bend in like this. Bottom of foot comes to inside of inner thigh. And your other leg is going to be straight out in front on your mat. So you have bottom of foot to the inner thigh. And then I want you to stretch arms to sky. Really elongate your spine up. Front ribs pull back into meet back ribs, so you're in neutral spine. Elevate your heart. We're going to stretch over this leg. Maybe bring hands under the knee for extra support of your knee joint. Otherwise, you could reach to the shin, maybe your ankle, maybe grab your toes. Keep lengthening heart as you stretch forward. So we're going to get into our inner thigh, our right hip. You'll feel back of left thigh as well, and low back release. I'm going to do a little half butterfly stretch. Adding our forward fold. Breathing in, breathing out. Lift your heart. Breathing in, breathing out. Create that length in your spine. To get that right inner thigh and hip to release. Keep lengthening your spine. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel how your body has a give. And then you could go just a little bit deeper without forcing it. One more deep inhale here. Gently rise up through top of head, lengthening. And then we're just going to extend this bent knee, extend that leg straight out. Gently take this other foot, bottom of foot to the inner thigh. Elongate up, stretch tall. Front ribs meet back ribs. Now we're going to get into this left inner thigh and hip. Inhale, really stretch, elongate the spine, hip hinge. Maybe support your knee, lift your heart, stretch towards ankle, maybe grab your toes. Keep lengthening your spine, avoid rounding your upper back. Gradually just going into your half butterfly, breathing in and breathing out. Keep lifting your heart, stretch, hip hinge forward. Sometimes our hips get really tight just from emotions, trauma, just events in our life that get trapped at a cellular level. So we're just trying to get deeper into that tissue, into the myofascia, and release. Breathing in, breathing out, lengthen spine, careful not to round that upper back. Hip hinge forward. Just bringing in that fresh new energy, that chi, that life force, that prana. Breathing in, lengthening spine, delivering necessary nutrients, getting that oxygen flow into the mitochondria of our muscles, going deeper into the fascia. When you feel a give, go a little deeper into it. Keep lengthening breastbone, keep hinging from hips. Keep lengthening, lengthening, lengthening. One more deep inhale into the center of your low back. Go a little deeper if you can. Feel that left hip stretching. Back of right thigh, low back pulls apart. And one more deep inhale here. And softly, gently lengthen head, up, up, up. Lengthen your spine, arms come around. Okay, now we're going to do a full butterfly, seated butterfly. Bottoms of feet, kind of think of rotating, twisting them up to face the sky. We're going to sit tall. Feel how the front of the ribs pulls into the back of the rib cage. Maybe butterfly your knees up and down several times. We're just going to sit tall, breathing in, breathing out. It's like the more you can rotate your femur bones, those thigh bones, external rotation deeper into the hip joints, you'll see the knees going from here and then just naturally dropping down more because that rotation's happening right here where that hip crease is. So it's not going to happen from here, but up in here. Let gravity press down on your thighs. Deep inhale, deep exhale. Just sitting tall, use your core to support your low back. Two more deep inhales and we'll try to take it a little deeper. One more time. And then we're going to hinge from our hips forward. If you have a yoga block, you can set it up on your feet maybe as a little pedestal to stand on, rest on. Keep lifting your heart, stretching over those thighs. Breathing in, breathing out. Breastbone pulls through the arms. You can even cup your hands over the thighs as you stretch towards your feet. Keep breastbone long, hinging forward. Maybe even take your forearms to the mat. Breathing in, and then gently breathing out. Getting into those hips, those inner thighs. Let's take another inhale here. And slowly we're going to come into a diamond pose to give our hips a little extra space. So we're just forming a little diamond shape on the mat in front of us with our inner thighs twisting outward. You just walk your feet, your heels slightly further away from your center, away from your pelvis. And then once again, I have you stretch, elongate your spine. Feel like you're creating some space between each vertebra in your back. Elevate your heart. Now hinge from the crease right in the front of both of your hips, gently coming a little deeper into your mat. On this one, you're going to feel your low back releasing as your back of the ribs elongates away from the back of the pelvis. Breathing in, breathing out. If you have a yoga block, you could put your forehead on it right over your feet if you like for extra support. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep lengthening your breastbone. Feel a deep stretch right in the crease of each hip joint where the thigh joins into the hip, the acetabulum. Breathing in, breathing out. Go a little deeper. Feel that low back pull apart as you do so. Breathing in, breathing out. And again, if you can come down a little deeper, maybe make a fist with each hand. Rest your forehead on each fist. Relax your shoulders down, away from ears. Breathe into the front, the back, the sides of your rib cage. Expansion. Go a little deeper when you feel a give. One more deep inhale here. And gently, I want you to elongate, head away from tailbone, rising up. We're going to close the knees together. Bring palms directly under the shoulders and gentle little windshield wiper side to side. Release sides of hips and thighs. Good. Gently just releasing your hips. Low back. All right. Next, what I'd like for you to do, we're just going to counter stretching forward. Walk your feet out a little bit in front of you. Scoop abdominal wall tight to the length of the spine. Lift your heart. Spread fingers wide. Now as you lift up your hips, it's like you're going to squeeze your inner thighs together. Keep your heart open. Take 3 deep inhales and exhales here. Really open shoulders and chest. Breathing in and breathing out. Inhale. A little table position, opening heart and chest. Exhale. Inhale, feel your glutes turn on. Exhale. And one more time, deep inhale. And exhale. Slowly, you're going to come all the way to our mat. Gently slide hips all the way down. Take hands, maybe reach under those thighs. Scoop your core in tight. And slowly peel each vertebra from the next as you lower down to the mat gently. Wonderful. Now we're going to do a little recline pigeon to go deeper into your hip. Crisscross one ankle over the knee. Reach under this bottom thigh. Gently use your left elbow, guiding that left inner thigh outward. Inhaling and exhaling, feel the entire spine lengthen into the mat. Flex both feet. Energetically protecting hips and knees. Feel that left femur bone externally rotate deeper into that left acetabulum, that hip socket. Feel spine lengthen into mat. You're also grounding your energy into the earth. Feel the entire spine lengthen. Easing into your hip even more, releasing tightness, releasing tension. One more deep inhale to the center of your spine. And slowly extend right leg straight. Bend that leg in, extend that right leg straight. Pull a little closer. And 3, last 2. And one more time, breathing in, breathing out. And then gently we're going to undo that leg. Press your left foot down against the mat. Now crisscross the right ankle over the left knee. Your spine is long. Now just reach under the left thigh. Flex both feet. Use this right elbow to gently guide that right inner thigh away from you. And just feel that right hip joint release a little more. Entire spine is long against your mat. Breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. If you feel any tension, take a deep inhale into it, directing chi, prana into that tight area. Exhale, gently let all the tension go. Let it release. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel spine lengthen. Come in a little closer if you can. Keep pressing that right elbow against right inner thigh. Feet are flexed. deep inhale here. And slowly extend this left leg straight for 5 and 4. Feel that low back really lengthening against mat. 3 more. And 2. Excellent. Last one. Great. Now uncross this leg. Gently take a deep inhale, nod chin. Exhale to area mid-back between your shoulder blades. One more time. You're going to inhale, scoop abdominal wall to spine. Create length and then lengthen head away from tailbone and gently curl up off mat. Crisscross your 2 ankles. And then we're just going to come forward and through. And then we're going to do a little dragon pose. So what I want you to do, I'm going to ask you to take your left foot in between the 2 hands like this. And then step to the side of your hands. And then you're just going to gently let your hips come forward. Elevate your heart and stay here and breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Pulling heart through arms, you're inhaling. Maybe your back foot's on the mat like that. See what feels comfortable for you. Get a deep stretch in the front of this right psoas, hip flexor, and get that nice lateral hip stretch through this hip and glute. We're going to go into a wing dragon. Gently roll onto the lateral pinky toe side of your foot. And you're just going to gently roll that inner thigh outward a little bit more for wing dragon. Going deeper into the hips. If you wanted to, you could put a yoga block on the mat in front of you and bring your forearms to the yoga block, or you could just stay up high, lengthening breastbone, forward, or you can hinge forward, coming to your forearms, see what feels good on your body. Breathing in, breathing out, keep breastbone reaching long, inhaling and exhaling. Going deeper into those hips. Our wing dragon. So we're in our dragon flying low wing dragon. We could go lower to the forehead, but that's too much for me today, right now. So do what feels right on your body. You would crisscross arms and just come down to your mat. One more deep inhale here. And then slowly we're going to walk up to our hands. And then I'm going to take my toes, curl under for a little support. And then we're going to do a little twisted dragon. So I'm just going to have you gently bring hand towards your thigh, lift up your heart, and inhale. Exhale, get a little thoracic spine rotation with extension. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. Soften this elbow so you don't hyperextend the elbow or the arm that's reaching to the floor. Chest is open. Breathing in, breathing out. One more deep inhale here. Slowly untwist. And then we're going to come up to our hands and our knees. Stay here for a second on your hands and your knees. I have to shut my alarm off. I'm going to work today and I gotta drive 94 miles one way, so I gotta think about doing that soon. So here, do 5 cat-cows, release your spine, chin down, tailbone drops, inhale, head lengthens away from tailbone, exhale, spread shoulder blades wide to the sky, 3, exhale, scoop core tight, and 2, exhale, scoop core tight, last one, breathing in and exhale, wonderful. So what I want you to do next is take a big step. I'm gonna turn, you're gonna take your right foot through the 2 arms. I'm just gonna turn a little bit. So we switch sides. First side we did with our dragon was left leg forward. So now I'm gonna bring you right foot takes a step in between the 2 arms like this. And then we're gonna take our hand inside of our foot. And then this leg can either come straight down or you could be on the toes. Pull your heart through and just start to stretch and release your hips. So you're gonna feel this lateral hip and glute, and you're gonna feel the front of this thigh, quadricep, and psoas muscle, hip flexor. Heart keeps lifting through the arms. Breathing in, that was a good ankle pop. Inhale, exhale. Breathing in, exhale. Softly getting those hips to stretch even deeper and release. Grounding energy into the earth. As you feel those hips soften and release, we're going to go into our winged dragon, where we're going to rotate out onto this lateral pinky side edge of our foot. You're allowing your hip, your inner thigh, rotating externally a little deeper. Keep lifting your heart through the arms. Maybe you'll take this back foot, rest it on the mat. Keep elevating your heart. Soften those elbows so you avoid hyperextending the arms. Breathing in, breathing out. Keep reaching your spine long. Tailbone lengthens behind you, giving that low lumbar spine support and neutral spine. Inhaling and exhaling. Softly going a little deeper with each breath you take. And our winged dragon. And maybe we'll take it even deeper into a lower winged dragon. Coming to the forearms. Maybe you'll even put a yoga block under the forearms and bring the mat up to you. Keep lengthening breastbone forward. Lengthen tailbone away. Inhale. Hips are squared. Exhale. Softening into that stretch. Melting the tension out of the hips, out of those inner thighs, out of those glutes. Inhaling and exhaling. If you want to go really low down into the mat, maybe cross your arms, backs of hands on each other, and come all the way down, resting your forehead on the backs of your hands. Dragon flying low. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel the tension just slowly erasing out of those hips. Feel the heat in your body as you release that tension and get oxygen back into your muscles. We're going to take another deep inhale here. And then from this winged dragon, come up a little higher again, lift your heart. And then I'm gonna have you do a little twisted dragon. Walk your hand to the thigh, elevate your heart. I'm just gonna lift my back toes up a little, just for a little extra support. Elevate your heart, little twist through middle back, between those 2 shoulder blades. For your twisted dragon, breathing in and breathing out. Getting your spine to stretch and release. 2 more inhales here. Breathing in and breathing out. 1 more deep inhale here. Breathing in and breathing out. Slowly coming out of your twisted dragon. And then we're just going to take this foot, step back so we're on our hands and our knees, and then slide your toes underneath you, walk in, gently stretch out your feet for a moment. Inhale, exhale. Get a little stretch through the fascia right in the bottoms of your feet, inhaling and exhaling. One more deep inhale here. Now gently walk your feet directly under your body. We're going to widen our knees apart now. So toes are together, knees are wide. Inhale, I'm going to have you just slide your hands out on the mat in front. Stretch tailbone far away from your body. We're just getting our entire spine to lengthen and our balasana, and our rest pose. We're going to end in our rest pose today. Breathing in, softly going a little deeper into the hips in this type of rest pose with the knees further apart. Just allowing your pelvis to sink deeper into the mat. Feel the lateral ribs, the back of those ribs expand as you're breathing into them. Exhale. 2 more deep inhales. Exhale, softly release. Just let your whole body be calm, centered, relaxed. Low back pulls apart. 1 more deep inhale to center of spine. Exhale, softly, gently release. We're going to gently rise up, head away from tailbone, walk hands in. Come all the way up, squeeze knees together, slight little variation, elevate, come all the way forward, relax, palms face up to sky on your mat by your sides. Relax your shoulders, relax your facial muscles, even your eyebrows. Eye gaze soft, maybe close your eyes. Take a few deep inhales here. Just really feel centered and grounded. Your hips, your low back will thank you for today. 1 more deep inhale here. And last one. And slowly walk your hands under your shoulders. Roll shoulders down away from ears. Gently press down into your palms and just slowly rising up, lengthening head away from tailbone. Excellent. So I thank everyone for joining me today for this hip release workout to help you release tight hips. Breathing in, exhale for better hip mobility. Thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate you so much. Please hit share, like, subscribe if you like my content. Appreciate you. I hope this helped. Take care. Peace, everyone. Bye. See you soon. Keep on going. Every day that you can, try to hit your mat, whether it's 5 minutes of meditating, breathing, 10 minutes of core work, half hour of Yin Yoga, whatever you can do, it all counts. It'll make you feel better. All right. Bye, everyone. Peace. Take care. See you soon. Bye.